Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. How are you? Oh my goodness, I'm looking over on Instagram. I look like I've got inmate stripes on today. Well, how are you doing? And it's okay if the answer is not great. I will get to that in just a second. Last week was our ClariTea party, and it was wonderful. We did our meditation and we got grounded, and there was a very strategic reason for that. And that's leading to what I'm going to talk about in a minute, too. But yeah, so I got a little there. Um, we really used the Clarity party to help ground ourselves because this is a bit of a wonky transit that we're in right now. Um, but yeah, and wanted to talk about the tea of the month a little bit again. It is Joyful Holiday, and my goodness, the Thanksgiving holiday will be here next week. So I will not be. So just want to give you the heads up on that. I will not be going live next Wednesday in honor of Thanksgiving. I will probably be doing lots of prep and getting ready for our holiday. So yes. Uh, but yes, so Joyful Holiday is the tea that we have for our holiday, our Thanksgiving holiday, and it's just this really nice, uplifting blend that will uplifting because a lot of times you're with extended family over the holidays, and sometimes that can be stressful, and it's also balancing for the blood sugar. So, when you're enjoying those holiday desserts and goodies that people put together out of love, you're not, having the roller coaster, spikes and crashes. And because it's got cacao in it, it's got orange, rose hips, cinnamon, right? So it's just this very indulgent drink anyway. And it's just a great dessert drink anyway. It's a great dessert tea. So that is the one that we've got for that. There is still time to get it. If you're local, we can always meet to pick up because I do understand that shipping charges are getting a little intense. But other than that, they ship right to you and usually get to you within a couple days. So that is available at ClariTea, TEA, boutique, also with the TEA.com. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's such a great tea to have with the pies and everything like that. So yeah, that leads me over to our clarity for today. And it's just been such an interesting ride. And I know for me personally, you know, I usually operate in this state of flow, right? I do a lot, I do a lot. I do my meditations, I do my tapping, I do all this stuff, to really stay in flow with my intuition, with my feminine, with, just that state of ease. And I've got to say, despite that, October and November are a bit of a crap storm. And I share that because it's not just me that's been feeling that really rough transit. And it's funny because, as you know, I went away for a week a couple weeks ago. And when I did, it was like I was back in flow again. Like everything sort of lined up. You just missed the rain and it only rained a couple minutes. And then you go, oh, it was perfect, right? Everything was in flow. And I thought, oh, finally, we're back, we're back. And then I came home, the heat was broken, my car broke down, like all of this stuff again. I was like, okay, I guess we're not done with this. And you know, again, I talk all the time about astrology, despite not being an expert, but just the what I pick up, and that really, all the work that you've been doing on yourself since the beginning of the year is sort of coming to fruition now internally, right? So all that internal work you've done. But what happens is when that sort of kicks in, your internal world and your external world don't match. your external world always has to catch up to you, right? And that's where we are right now. And that's why we like I said, break down before the breakthrough, I often call it, right? And, and so that's kind of what I do to keep myself motivated as I go through these transits is I say, "Oh, this must be breakdown before the breakthrough. Wow, this is going to be a good one." Like I was joking with somebody yesterday on the phone. I said, "Wow, I'm going to be immortal after this one," right? Because it just has been, like I said, injuries and breakdowns and all of the literal breakdowns, right? All of this stuff. It's like I feel like I'm going to be immortal when I break through this one. Um, and maybe in some ways I will. So all that to say, I drew our card for today for our divine guidance for the week. And I was so, I'm going to say over the moon because we got this one, and it's the goddess of the moon. And my loves, this is a really good omen. This is a really good thing. Let me tell you about the goddess of the moon. This is all about that sort of that idea that, the work you've been doing is paying off now. And yeah, let me just let it come. Intuition going within, right? So, this woman, right, the goddess of the moon, she's holding a bright reflective moon standing in front of crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward and she's receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. So this one is all about intuition, your ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving it upright tells you you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. Get grounded, right? So that was why I talked about earlier. We did that meditation, and we got grounded. And my loves, if you join the ClariTea, the boutique club, later, I stream the first part of our meetings where I do the guided meditation, and I do like two cards like from two different decks like for an overall, and it's so amazing when I do that how it like seems to tie into everybody's individual reading. So I do that first part, I stream it into the boutique club. And then when we get into the individual readings, we unstream. That was the members' vote, and I respect that. Yeah, which makes total sense. So, but you have access to those past meditations when you join after the fact. So that's why I mentioned that, because if you want that grounding meditation, it was a really good one, and that's what you want to do. Like when you want to connect to your intuition, when you want to get in that flow and in alignment again, the first step is getting grounded. You've got to ground yourself. Otherwise, you're just, you're all over the place. You can't connect. You can't get those divine downloads unless you're grounded. So that's step one. All right. So she is also telling us that, let's see, okay, so she brings us all sorts of information from the mundane to the spectacular. You could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. That's honestly how I got my vehicle that I have. Like I was driving to the produce stand and it was like a drive I did every week. And for some reason I missed the turn. I was like, what? All right, well, I'll just go up around the other way. And when I did, I saw my vehicle and I pulled in and ended up being, someone the family knew and got an amazing deal on it. And so, you just never know how this stuff is going to work. So, yeah, you might have a great idea for an invention, stock investment, spellbinding novel, right? Any kind of creative stuff. And it could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. And, that's something you're hearing more and more about is, really successful business owners using intuition, using those divine downloads to guide them and to help them in having that heart-centered business that really, you know, gets them to the next level because they're listening. They're listening there and they're going with the energy instead of fighting it and saying, "Oh, it has to be this way." No, it doesn't. So, yes. So you're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up and get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. So, like I said, I was super excited to see this one come up for us this week, just like this having been such a wonky transit this October and November of, our inner world not being in alignment with our outer world. But what I'm feeling like is maybe the outer world is going to start catching up to us. It's going to start falling into alignment for us. And this is a wonderful, wonderful gift. So, I hope that this is inspiring for you as well. I let's see what anything else I need to say. Well, if you have any questions, if any comments, if this is bringing up anything for you, like I said, it has been all around me. And you know how you have like your pockets, your groups in your life, right? And this has been something I've been hearing from all the little pockets, right? Like every single person is just like, "Hey, how's it going?" Honestly, and it's like, "Hey, I get it. I get it." And that's okay. Everything doesn't have to be hunky dory all the time. We're human beings. We're feeling. And honestly, feeling is an important part of the experience. It's honestly what keeps us healthy is feeling the feelings and not pushing them away. So, yes. So, but I'm feeling a little excited with this one. And if you are feeling divinely inspired, I would love to invite you. So not only do we have the monthly clarity calls, right? But I also do a monthly crave call. And the crave group is a group empowering you to have the life you crave. It's about getting connected with your clarity, your intuition, with your divine feminine, and becoming that empowered goddess version of you that attracts all the amazing things that you truly want in this life. And so this month is the call is on this Friday, coming up in a couple days. And we're talking about how to use your heart mind to make your life unlimited. And so it's so funny because I just actually posted yesterday. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do for November with that call. And then all of a sudden it came to me. And I was like, "Ooh, I really like this." And then I get this horoscope like a week or so later talking about, the heartbreak. And I was like, wow. So there it is, those divine, that intuition, those messages popping up to let me know that I'm on the right track. So I think this is something that's probably really important for everyone to hear. So I would love to have you there. Reach out. You can message me, email me, and let me know, "Hey, I'm interested. How do I find out more?" And I would love to share that with you. So, otherwise, if I don't see you, have an amazing holiday week next week. And after that, I'll be back Mondays at 9:15 for Imperfectly Amazing, and Wednesdays at 9:15 for Clarity with Kaluwa, where we draw a card for our divine guidance for the week. So have an amazing, amazing holiday. I send you so much love. I love you. And bye, my loves.